Mount Forest 2016 Aftermath. Cavalier was strong. I felt that the car had an amazing amount of power. The 5-speed allowed me to push everybody around the track that I needed to. The back end actually went so high I couldn't see out of it on a Cavalier. I got the bulldozer to push it back down there. Some really good big hits at Mount Forest. That's right, look at that. The hit was actually so big that it bent my 2-inch square tubing 3/16 wall. That's pretty impressive. NG cage held up great. The only piece that bent was the piece that I actually made. So NG cage had no problem again. Took the beating like a champ. No problems at all. I think this is one of the best investments I ever did in my derby careers with this cage. Goes in there in 30 minutes, not a problem ever. Now, what took me out, I left this giant stock air breather on there because it actually had that airflow sensor to it. So I thought the car would run a lot better with that on there. But I did one hit with the front and it bent this right here, which snapped off the throttle positioning sensor. And because it's actually, the whole sensor's actually cracked right there, it will not run. I've tried putting it back on and everything. So I am going to replace that sensor and see if this car will still run. I think we're going to demo cross it in Sutton. And then if she survives, maybe go back on the Friday night for Sutton, actually mini smash with impact. Now this car is nowhere near impact standard, so it will just get demolished. But honestly, tired of looking at the car. It needs to go. So yeah, smash her up, get her done, get her in the trash, take everything I need out, start building the next one. I'm probably just going to get it all moved over and put over there beside Cassandra's figure 8 car just until I get the parts, because I obviously don't have the parts. I'm going to have to buy a whole nother Ecotech just to get that part, because that sensor is like $100, and that's what I paid for this car. Actually, that's half of what I paid for the car, but I'm definitely not putting a $100 sensor into this. So boom. Car will run again, just needs a little bit of repair. Good strong car. Clutch is still great. The one thing I do love about standards is, as I put this thing into second gear after the car died and was driving around with the starter, I made 2 hits, very crappy hits, and then the officials realized that I'm driving an electric car and told me to turn it off. So, boom, another one done.